So who was Buddha? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the story or the legend of Siddhartha Gautama, the original name of the Buddha. Hi, I'm Erin Gardner, your spiritual development coach, and today we're going to be speaking of the legend Buddha. Chances are, if you're here, you're somewhere on the path of enlightenment or working on becoming awakened. And maybe you are curious about what exactly enlightenment means. Well, what better place to start than the original source, the Buddha, or also known as the Enlightened One. This story I'm going to be sharing with you today was written by Kathryn Brown. She wrote an excerpt from her book, The Life of the Buddha. The Buddha, or Siddhartha Gautama, lived from 563 to 483 BC. It is said that he may have lived up to a century later than that, though. Siddhartha was born to the Shakya clan. Buddha's entire existence is said to be a miracle. He was conceived in his mother's dream, where she dreamed of a white elephant entering the right side of her stomach, and he was born in the garden while his mother was holding on to a tree, and emerged fully formed from her right side, proceeding to take 7 steps. He was taken to an astrologer who predicted that Siddhartha would become either a great king or a great religious teacher. His father, in fear of him becoming a spiritual teacher, kept him from seeing the realities of the world. It wasn't until Siddhartha was almost 29 years old before he was able to make 3 successful escapes from the palace on a chariot. On each of those occasions, he witnessed things that he had never seen before. He saw a sick person, an old person, and a corpse. And on his 4th trip, he came across a holy man who encouraged Buddha to see if he could find the end of all suffering. As he grew up a prince, not knowing any of the injustices of the world, and then witnessing all of this for the first time, he decided to leave all of his comforts and his title behind and escape one night. He spent his first 6 years trying to conquer abstaining from taking on abundance of nutrition such as food and water. Nearly dying, he accepted a bowl of rice from a young child. At a place known as the Bodh Gaya, or enlightened place, he sat and meditated all night long. He was said to have defeated the forces of the demon Mara. Siddhartha reached enlightenment and became the Buddha at age 35. He continued meditating and standing by the tree for the next 6 to 7 weeks when he had to endure heavy rainfalls, where he was to have been protected from the hood of the serpent Muchalini. And then 7 weeks after his enlightenment, he decided he was going to go and teach the lessons that he had received from the divine, encouraging people to follow the path of what he called the middle way, which would be balanced rather than extremist. He traveled across India, preaching. He always presented himself as a teacher and not a god or an object to be worshipped. But he was also said to have performed several miracles along his path over the years of his teachings. Traditional accounts say that he died at age 80 after ingesting a contaminated mushroom. His body was cremated and distributed equally among his followers and groups. Thank you for listening to the miraculous story of the Buddha. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help this channel out and so we can get this story out to more people. I wish light and love to you all. Namaste.